Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. I'm Coach Janine at Whole Body Health. Welcome to my Monday mobility class or session, whatever you want to call it. Today, if you follow me at all, you know I love to do these little flow series, or if you're one of my personal training clients, I always usually start every session with some kind of movement flow. And the reason I do that is, one, to see how the body is moving or maybe how it's not moving. When I do it with my personal training clients, I like to get my eyes on them and get their feedback to see what's happening, what they're feeling. I think it's a good way to kind of set you up for whether it's a workout or an activity for the day or just going to work, whatever it might be. It's a good way to kind of realize what's happening in your body and maybe what you need to focus on later. Maybe it's a rest day. Maybe you start moving and you realize, my body is really sore. Like, it doesn't move very well. Maybe I need to do a little bit of mobility rather than doing that strength workout I had planned for today, and move on from there. So it kind of sets the tone for your day, maybe for your week, depending on how you're feeling. So anyways, we're gonna do a little flow series today, and it's always a little different. So I may call it my movement flow or my mobility flow, but I always kind of change it up. And I change it up based on how I'm moving or not moving, or what I feel like my body needs for that time and space. So we're gonna go ahead and do that today. We'll keep it to 10 minutes. So we're gonna start in the cat-cow position, just on all fours. Wrists are underneath the shoulders, knees are underneath those hips. We're just gonna round through that back, push through the floor. Big inhale. Exhale as you lift the chin. Squeeze the shoulder blades together a little bit. Find some space in the back. And then we're reversing that. Rounding up. And opening through the chest. Using your breath. Inhale and then exhale. Let's do a couple more here. Remember, if you feel it in the low back, it might mean that your upper back is a little locked down and it's not moving as well. So that movement is being transferred into the lower back. Okay, and from here, we're just gonna put those hands out far in front of us. Keep the hips up nice and high and come on down, pushing the chest down towards the ground. Maybe a little rocking side to side. Making sure to breathe. Relaxing deeper into the stretch as you hang out here. Okay, let's go ahead and put the hands or wrists right underneath those shoulders again. Come up to plank position. We're just gonna hold here, maybe playing with our positioning, raising up, lowering down, thinking about the pressure through all 5 toes. Whether you're rolled more to the pinky side or rolled towards the big toe side, you want even pressure here. Another big inhale and exhale here, and then push back to that down dog position. Now we're gonna pedal out the heels one at a time, still pushing through the ground. So I'm pushing my chest towards my toes as I pedal out my heels. If you need to just focus on the chest, go ahead and just bend the knees and focus on pushing the chest towards the toes, and then you can always work into adding the heel pedal. Couple more on each side. Try to keep the ears between your biceps so you're not sagging your head and you're not lifting your neck. Let's come back to plank position. We're gonna bring the right leg up into a long lunge or an inset lunge. I see little circles here. So make sure that your knee and your ankle are stacked on top of each other. So let's see if I can get it. Oh, I guess this is a better view. Side view here. So I'm not so far, I'm not in this position here, and I'm not way forward there. Okay, so that way I have plenty of room to do those circles and come back and then into that forward position. Okay, and then do another circles the other way. Noticing how the legs feel, back leg as well as the inner thigh of that front leg. Okay, from here, I'm gonna stay on the same side. I'm gonna anchor down the toes. So anchor down that big toe, and I'm just gonna play with that knee and hip position. Now, if you need to drop that back leg, that is fine. We're just see if we can find some more space in that ankle. out of it. See what happens as you move that knee. As you move the knee, does the big toe want to come up? Can you hold it down? Maybe use your other hand to kind of hold it. Okay, as the knee comes in, does the little toe come up? Maybe use the other hand to hold it. Okay, let's go ahead and come back to that long lunge. So straight back leg. Go ahead and flex the, squeeze your quad and then relax. And squeeze and relax. So I'm activating the quad, pushing the heel away from me, and I'm just kind of doing a little pulse. Try to keep the back as flat as possible, so we're not going to get into this position here. Try to stretch out and create length through the front of your body, through the collarbones. Couple more here. Okay, both hands back on the ground, and we're going to return to our plank position. If you need to come down to the knees in the plank position, that's fine. And then bring that left leg up. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So again, making sure that the ankle is underneath the knee. And then we're going to do those circles. And reverse. Ooh, crack, crack. Okay, and then if you need to drop that knee, that's fine. We're going to move this leg in and out, internal rotation and external, keeping the toes all anchored to the ground. Seeing how well those hips are moving today, how well the ankle moves. Okay, and then go ahead and go back to plank position and push back to downward dog. Pedal out those heels again, pushing the chest down towards the toes. Push both heels to the ground and then come up on those toes, all 5 toes evenly. Make sure your pressure is even as you push back and then raise up. Head stays between the arms, so your biceps and your ears are lined up. Okay, back to plank. And then let's go ahead and drop to the knees. And we're going to sit back on our heels and do a little rocking side to side. I'm going to change positions here so you can see what I'm doing next. I'm going to extend one leg out to the side. Okay, from here, go ahead and see if you can raise the foot up. So I'm rotating my leg up, and then I'm going to rotate those toes forward again. Whole leg turns up, and then rotate forward. Just seeing what kind of mobility is going on in the hips, maybe working that range of motion. Maybe it's a little tight at first to go up, but the more you do this, the more it kind of lets go. One more. Back down. Okay, from here, we're going to stretch out. We're going to go away from the leg first. So try to get as long as you can, reach way out in front of you. Keep the hips high in the back. We're going to feel that stretch mostly on this left inner thigh. We're going to stretch out. I feel it here too. Relax here, and then we're going to make our way to the other side. So stay long, create that length, take your time, move slowly. Notice how it changes, the stretch changes as you make your way to the other side. Pause if you need to and breathe. Relax a little bit, come up a little higher if you need to, but try to keep the back flat. So we don't want to get in this position here. Now we've totally lost our stretch. Stretch it out, push those hips back, and get the most out of your stretch. Make your way as far as you can. Okay. And then go ahead and come on up and switch sides. Going to the other side, we're going to get that foot out there. And we're going to rotate up and down. Seeing how everything moves. Seeing how one side compares to the other. Is one side tighter? Let's do one more. Hopefully it's loosening up for you. Okay, now extend way out in front. And we're going to go away from that straight leg to start. Nice long stretch. And make your way around nice and slow. Feeling how the stretch changes. Come up higher if you need to, and then you can always press down into it as things let go. Ooh, that got a little spicy in there. Okay, come on back. We are just about up for time. So let's go ahead and go back to that all fours position. Let's go ahead and press up one more time. And down. Noticing if anything's changed or how it's changed, how everything feels. Let's do a couple more here. Push through the floor. Lift and open. One more. Okay, that about does it for today. Thank you for joining my Monday Mobility. Have a wonderful week. Hopefully the weather is as good for you as it is for us right now. Although they're saying we're gonna get some rain today. I have no idea. But anyways, it's warm out, so I don't care if it rains or not. We need it. Enjoy your week, whatever it might be. Stay safe, stay healthy, and continue to be active. Super important, right? Activity in our daily life is one of the most important things you can do. It will keep you mobile. It will keep your body supple. It'll overall help how you feel mentally and physically. So stay active this week, and I'll catch you next week on my mobility session.